We're used to seeing the sweet face of the loris or a smiling dolphin, yet they and various other seemingly adorable animals can actually be very aggressive and mean. Remember that if you ever end up visiting or end up living near their natural habitats. And now, let's look at some of their most notable actions. You're watching the entertaining, educational channel Showrama. Let's start. Koalas. To an unaware person, it can be quite hard to believe in the aggression of koalas. Yet after this video, you definitely won't have any doubts about these animals. For around 22 hours of the day, koalas sleep or sit dozing off on a tree. When they walk, they tend to wobble and constantly look sleepy. But conflicts can still occur, even with such sleepy heads. Koalas can attack not only their own kind, but also people and dogs. In this case, a koala got into someone's backyard in search of food and water. While she was getting rescued from the pool and dried, she managed to scare the owners of the house. They brought the koala back to her normal habitat, a tree. But this koala is in a pretty serious mode, so some people don't want to deal with her, backtracking to try and escape from this animal. The fact that it's best not to walk into a koala enclosure is known, not just by the zoo workers who get harassed when they enter. Even the quokka gets in trouble. Not only with koala, but also with the zoo worker.
Oh my god! Oh my god! They're gonna break it up.
I'm sorry to have to break his dog clothes now while I try and do something.
Okay, quickly, please.
As it was previously mentioned, trees for koalas are their homes, so it isn't rare for them to fight each other for their right to chill on a tree. All of this is accompanied with very unique and funny noises. Oh, now you're done for. Koalas have no issue throwing their screaming opponent down and returning to relax on their tree. And again, two fighting koalas and people that are observing the event. The guy standing on the road simply was at the wrong place at the wrong time. It feels like these koalas don't really care who they attack. That's a sick scratch, though. One more attempt to attack the tourists. Why can't these koalas just calmly sit on their tree? Maybe they don't like the extra attention on them. Or they might like to sleep quietly. You probably wouldn't like having such a large group of people surrounding your bed and loudly talk about you while recording on their phone. A child, is an easy victim for a koala. I can imagine how angry this koala got from the loud noise of this ATV, that it managed to chase it for so long.
Something up on there. Oh my god, it's on the friggin' bike.
In some cases, koalas climb into cars, and it can actually be quite difficult getting them back out.
No, don't go up the front. No, don't climb up there.
Seems like he wants to get out, but can't, trying to climb out of that window. At least it's not aggressive like the previous ones.
Look, you're making this real tough. No, look. Oh man, it's strong. Come on, buddy. You're tearing up a dish. Go. Oh, thank goodness.
Beavers. These famous dam builders are surprisingly aggressive. It can arise as a defensive mechanism if they are being attacked, or if someone is on their territory. Beavers can be quite mean and cause serious injury to humans and dogs with their very large teeth. Not to mention, they aren't picky on who they attack. It can be a boat or a car. They really don't care. This beaver hit a fisherman on a boat in a lake. Even if you try to get away from a beaver, they can follow you for some time, which is what happened in this case.
Holy crap, look at this guy chasing the boat.
Beavers can swim at a speed of around 8 kilometers an hour.
I had this thing on 5 and this sucker is chasing.
And here, a beaver is calmly walking along the road and didn't like that a person was walking nearby. Pay attention to how fast he attacked, which the cameraman definitely didn't expect. A driver saw the beaver heading towards a lake, crossing the road, so he stopped to help him pass. At first, this worked, and the beaver even sped up, then suddenly turned around and started attacking the driver. Why didn't he just keep going?
Go across the road, you dummy.
Maybe this proves that beavers are truly fearless bullies. Or maybe the drivers shouldn't have stopped to help at all. Dolphins. This sounds pretty strange, yet dolphins can be very violent to their own kind, and even their own kids. It became a concern even in the 90s, when hundreds of sea lions were found on the coasts of the Atlantic. Besides that, there have been famous cases where dolphins assaulted people as well. Slow lorises. These cute, pop-eyed monkeys are the habitants of tropical jungles and rarely come down from the trees they live on. They sleep during the day and search for food at night. They mainly eat fruits they get from the trees, and some slow-moving insects that they manage to catch. Then how does a cute animal like this lazy monkey get in this video? The slow loris has venomous elbows. When a loris feels threatened, it throws its arms over its head and licks the toxin-producing glands in its upper arms and fills its mouth with venom. The venom is strong enough to kill a human within a half an hour. After the venom gets into the human body, it causes an anaphylactic shock, paired with dizziness and a choking sensation. By the way, a mama loris licks her baby all over to protect it from predators while leaving it alone. Swans. These beautiful and graceful birds actually have quite a dark side and can be very violent. Certainly there are situations when swans protect their babies, like in this case. A side net got stuck in a fence and the adult swan attacked the person who was trying to help the baby out, not realizing the human came to help. Even the baby gets in trouble in this battle. Alas, it's over. The baby signet is saved, and the swan's family goes away on their business. But sometimes, the swans could show unexpected aggression, not only towards other birds, but also towards people and dogs. A retriever was peacefully swimming in the lake of a park. The local swan who spied the dog from afar was not pleased with that fact. And as soon as the dog headed towards the middle of the lake, the swan immediately came at him and started slapping him with his wings, causing the dog to almost drown. Those slaps were pretty strong and painful. The dog was obviously suffering. One more episode in the park. this time in the pedestrian area. The swan decided to scare off the dog, and he succeeded. In this park, the guy was not so lucky when he decided to take a swim in the pond. As soon as he reached the center of the pond, the swan made a dash to him.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Swan, Captain, oh my god!
There's a story about Mr. Asbo, the swan that terrorized rowers on the river Cam in Cambridge for years. Besides Mr. Asbo, there's a well-known story about Hannibal, the swan who killed 15 other swans and injured dozens more on the grounds of Pembroke Castle in Wales. Hannibal bit his victims, beat them with his wings, broke their toes, and held their heads underwater until they drowned. Before their attack, the swans could hiss, trying to spread fear, stretch and flap their wings, showing off their size and strength. If you can't, or don't want to run from the angry swans, just grab them by the neck, close to the head, and they will become nice and easygoing right away. This was exactly what this girl did. After the right grab, she moved those two bandits to the pond with no sweat. Animals are not toys for your fun. They are, first of all, living creatures, sometimes even dangerous. Hence, you should consider their characters. Then everybody will be happy. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe to our channel, Show Rama, if you haven't done so already. And of course, share with a friend.